I thought that our guys battled consistently tonight. I mean, we got down in the first half and still ended up in a tie game at halftime and challenged our guys because two of the three players that we had really focused on both had double figures at halftime. They had 24 between them of their 38 points. And I thought we really needed to make a different effort and take some more ownership on those matchups. I thought our transition defense in the first half, I think we gave up 3 coast-to-coast plays at the rim. And we're better than that, and we need to be better than that. I thought in the second half we did a better job with our execution. Obviously, Mackey made some timely threes coming down the stretch, and going 12 for 12 from the free throw line when games are tight is not an easy thing to do. But I thought we got some good performances from guys that are, freshmen. I thought Luke Ray gave us some really valuable minutes tonight and competed. I thought JoJo Moore did a really good job moving the ball, creating offense for us, and then was engaged defensively as well. And I, believe it or not, I said something to Mathak about just getting in the right ball screen coverage at the end of the first half. We prevented them from getting a clean look. And I said, here's the thing, like, it might seem trivial to you, but if they make a 3 at the end of the half, all of a sudden now, instead of a 6-point lead, it's a 3-point lead. That's how fine a line it is. But I thought overall there were a lot of good things. I think we only had 6 turnovers for the game, which is phenomenal. But we obviously have a lot of work to do and things that we have to be better at going forward. So.
You touched on the 2 freshmen. What can you say? That was something we noticed just down in crunch time. Both freshmen in there, and that's not something you see a lot of time in college basketball nowadays. So what can you say about how they've stepped up from beginning of the year to game 9 being in those crunch time minutes?
Well, I think, first of all, with Luke Ray, I told him he's got a high standard for himself, which is awesome. Sometimes he gets so frustrated when he knows he didn't do something that he was supposed to do. Excuse me. And him being able to move on to the next play is really important. But he called me the other night. He was watching practice film and asked me a question about pick and roll coverage. Like that's not normal. So I really appreciate his approach and how he goes about his business every day. He just wants to help us win, and I thought he showed that tonight. And JoJo Moore is very competitive and is learning a lot. He's versatile, and I think he did a great job creating offense. I think he's got the ability to score. I don't know if he made a shot. Maybe he made one shot. But as we saw in the Tulsa game, he's a talented scorer, but he also has the ability to see the floor. And I thought he did a really good job getting other people open looks. And the thing is, at 6'5", and I don't know how skinny he is now. He's probably down to 195, where he was up to 205 when we were in the summer. That's not normal for a freshman either. So, we're not looking at those guys as freshmen. We're looking at them as players that can help us. I have to be patient, because I know there's a transition. I'm trying to be. It's easier said than done, though. But I thought both those guys did a really good job. Excuse me.
Isaac McBride having his best game so far of the season. How does it, you think, for him to see the ball kind of go in the basket at high rates, see all those free throws go through, kind of get in the groove as we continue through the season?
Yeah, he played well the other night against Missouri State in regards to shooting the ball. And I think, similar to what I described with Luke, Mackey is excuse me, really critical. Like I've said this to people, Mackey could make 9 threes in a row and miss the 10th one, and he's analyzing what happened on the 10th one. And I think part of how he started in terms of shooting the ball this season has been challenging for him, because he's used to making shots at a higher level. But we've always told, like I've told him in the past, like to me it's like a hurricane, right? As you miss, it's starting to get stronger. The law averages are more and more on your side. You miss again, hey, now instead of a Cat 1, it's a Cat 3, and a Cat 5 is the most powerful hurricane there is. So as time goes on, I'll just tell him, hey man, Cat 5, Cat 5's coming. And I think he's developing that mentality where he's getting better at not being in his head if he misses a shot. And obviously we know how talented he is as a scorer. So to look at a box score and see him with 28, and we've been blessed and spoiled in terms of his ability to make free throws. I think he's a career 90+% free throw shooter. That's not normal either. So, and especially like I said in crunch time, you know, to walk up there like it's him being in the gym in the morning. He'll be in there tomorrow morning, guarantee he'll be doing the same thing. So, obviously we've been blessed to watch him play as long as we have.
Second year of the Big Sky Summit League Challenge. How has it helped you guys kind of in scheduling terms this day and age with mid-major basketball to have this challenge set up between another quality conference in the home and away?
Yeah, I think scheduling is really challenging at our level. And, it's hard to get home games, especially when we've had a track record of winning consistently at home. People don't want to play here a lot of times. So I think the advantage is being able to pick up a home game each year, with the challenge being set up the way that it is. So, I do think it helps.